allow the two children to have the budget every year.
It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay.
She
Off your mind.
like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go touchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo.
My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Hello there. Good evening and welcome to Maiyegun's Diary Political tonight. From wherever you are watching from, this is Maiyegun live. I'm sorry if the picture is not so great. Okay, we are working on that. But let me know if the volume is quite good at your own end there. So let me know, and we can continue. We've been having issues with this gadget, the Wala. So let me know if the audio is very sound and nice on your own device so that we can continue. So thank you so much for joining me from wherever you're watching from. So this is Maiyegun. Yeah. So we have been reading the news about the kidnapped school children in Katsina State, Kankara. The place is called Kankara. Thank you. Femi Tai, how is the volume? The audio. Thank you very much. It's good to have you with me. Bridget, Francisca, my dear sister, it's good to have you again on Maiyegun's Diary Political tonight. So let me know if the audio is fine before I get fully into it. Because once I enter, it is so hard to pay attention to all the comments at the same time. So let me know if the audio is very fine than it was yesterday, so we can continue. Okay, so far so good. The audio is fine. So I decided to do this tonight. Everybody, even though they have managed to destroy the psyches of Nigerians, so that whenever there's a breaking news of people being kidnapped or killed in Nigeria, people, Nigerians, majority of them don't really feel moved anymore because it seems to be like, thank you so much, Tajuddin, then Inetiabo, Prince, Baba Ijezi, Israel Okereke, Collins Ibochi. Thank you, everyone. If the audio is fine with you, it is great for me, so we can continue. So the news broke that in Kankara, a local government area in Katsina State, the place is called Kankara. There is a government science secondary school in that place. And, even though we all seems to kind of believe that education in northern Nigeria, you will never see many of them in school, or whenever you see them in school, they don't really go into all of this. But when they now told us that 800 boys, 800 who are students of the government secondary school in Katsina State, Kankara, that Boko Haram entered the school. No, not well. Should we just call them Boko Haram? Which one is? Thank you very much, Shegun Ajibola. Maiyegun, they are greeting you. So for your birthday, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Right. So she's here. She's receiving your message as well. Thank you very much, Shegun Ajibola. Thank you. Amen to that. So the news broke that 600 of these children are unaccounted for. Do you know the latest? For the day Buhari arrived in Katsina is the day they kidnapped those children. The state governor came out and said, we cannot account for 343. Garbage Shehu came out and said, only 10 children are kidnapped. 10. But today, the school came out and they said, you see all of us that are talking about 600, we are just talking shite, okay? Because it's like they are doing everything to suppress the real information about what is going on. The school came out today and they said they have been unable to account for 644. Over 600 children are unaccounted for. But here is also the latest. Among the children who escaped after 2 days, one of them said, since they were kidnapped, they were not put in any car, not in any bus or any vehicle. They walked day and night for 2 days. You see our reaction for yesterday, which made it 48 hours after they were kidnapped, which was too late. The children were trekking in the bush. As we speak, the fear now is that the children are going to be divided into groups. They said some of the children escaped when they were marching them into that forest. In Katsina State, Buhari did Daura. Daura, let me show you the distance between Kankara and Daura. Let me see if I capture that, because I'm using a very small device. So that is why the picture is not so great, okay? So if you don't find the picture too great tonight, please manage on. So this is the distance between Kankara and Daura. Do you understand that now? So if you are driving, it will take you, let's see, 2 hours, 37 minutes from Daura, right? So Buhari did there. They used shopper. They used shopper to ferry Buhari from Katsina down to Daura. When he arrived there in Daura, in Katsina State, yeah. Now, that would take just about 20 minutes or thereabout, or less, to fly him from Katsina to Daura. If he's driving from Kankara to Daura, or Daura to Kankara, to go and commiserate with the people, the school, that will take him 2 hours, 37 minutes. But Buhari is in Daura still. It's not moving anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Why must he go anywhere? Do you get that now? People should go to him. Instead of going to a place that is so close to him. Remember the other day when they beheaded 101, 110 farmers in Borno State. Buhari no move. They just wait for the next news. Who is going to die next? And other people will die today. Others will die tomorrow. They killed them in circle. Buhari had the chance. After 3 days, right? After 3 days, the president of Nigeria had the chance of taking the news media, taking the photographers, taking them down to his farm so that he can show them how his cows are doing. He's not seen them for a whole year, according to them, okay? So he has time after 3 days to go and see his cows, right? Watch this. Do you get that now? So that is Buhari on his own farm. So he had the time to go and see his cow. Then after that, the man that is negotiating with terrorists, the governor of Katsina State, decided to go and brief Buhari that, yeah, Baba, don't worry. We know where they are keeping the children. Just sit down here, okay? So they took a picture to share it, to say, Buhari is on top of the situation. But you know the fear now is this. The fear now is that the terrorists, they have succeeded in matching over 600 children, 600 human beings, undetected, unchallenged. They have successfully matched over 600 children into the forest, right? Some of the children who escaped from them because of that large numbers, they got rounded up again because the Boko Haram terrorists called them to come out, that they are security forces to rescue them. When the children came out of the bush again, some of them who escaped, the terrorists rounded them up again, and they started tying them to one another. And during all of this, in Abuja, the leaders of Nigerian security forces, they are doing meetings. They are saying they have sent, the police IG said they have sent security after the terrorists. The Nigerian army, they are also claiming that they have also sent military to go and look for them. But listen to this. For 3 days, they did not use any means of transportation to move all those children. They were marching, they were walking. Imagine that. They were walking in the bush. Despite the fact that the news broke for 24 hours after that, they still never got any kind of challenge and all that. They successfully moved the children like they did with Chibok, with Dapchi. So now, everybody, they can no longer get all of them back anymore. If you watch my previous video, I told you, I said, Buhari won't go anywhere. A breeding mannequin, someone who they have to like push around, push and go, and all of that. If you are waiting for him to say anything, you are wasting your time. If you are waiting for his military to recover the children, to rescue them, you are wasting your time. Rather, it will take them another 5 days. The governor met with the president to take a picture with him, the same way they do with him in Abuja, to take pictures with him, to show that they are working together to rescue them. When he met the president, from the media release, from the press release, the governor said they now know the location of the children. Wait for the drama, as the drama will continue to unfold. Everybody is on his own now. When the parents of the children protested, they sent their soldiers to shoot them. Imagine that. It's going to get worse, okay? Because nobody is looking for any children. Nobody is looking for anybody. They are just waiting. They said that the kidnappers, they have contacted them, the governor. So meaning they will table their demand. What will be their demand? More money. So they give them money. They will release the few ones they can release. The rest, God knows what their destiny will be. Sadly, they are boys. So they are boys. They will indoctrinate them force them to take up a weapon to come and fight in Nigeria. Is that not what will happen? Eh? And Nigerian government under the same Buhari is giving amnesty to terrorists, paying terrorists, rehabilitating terrorists, when the terrorists are still doing the job of killing and maiming. Do you get it now? So something is wrong, like we do say all the time. Something is so wrong. It is either the person they are presenting to you as Buhari, which happen to be a demented one, the one with dementia, the one that doesn't even know if he's still the president, the one that is living in inside Aso Rock as old people's home, right? Or they have already found someone who is acting that role, and they are already blackmailing those behind that scandal to make sure that they can sack the service chiefs in Nigeria. If not, what is going on? 600 children, 600, over 600. And what will happen next is that the service chiefs, so the police IGO, the DSS, so all of them, they will continue to keep their job as long as they continue to protect the secrets behind whoever is inside Aso Rock. Shouldn't that make you feel that something is wrong, genuinely? 600 children kidnapped, why won't go there? It won't even like breathe it. So then we got the news that the Southeast leaders who are very much still acting or pretending about the danger that is looming. This is what I wanted to share with you last night that we couldn't really do properly. It is the new development from the indigenous people of Biafra, the leader of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, setting up a new security outfit that will then stand shoulder to shoulder with the rest of other regions in Nigeria, where people are now working together to stop the ravaging terrorists, people who can walk into a community to kidnap 600 people undetected for days, not because they have any special, what do you call it? They have all this logistic to mobilize and move 600 people without being detected. Even American, American SWAT team, they will never be able to move 600 human beings undetected without, using any other logistic to do that. I don't think they can. But in Nigeria, terrorists will do that. Then politicians will begin to open door because it is business for them. Some people are going to do the business of negotiation. Some people are going to mobilize, move the money. And in all, it's a win-win situation. At the end of the day, they will never find all of those children. And they will end up coming back for more. So the leader of IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, got up and says, it is time to do it. If the Yorubas can do that, if the Northerners can build what they call the ISBA, which is actually not to protect enough, but to hunt down the poor people in the North. ISBA doesn't go after fornicators who are politicians. They don't go after poorly dressed citizens in Northern Nigeria. If he or she, if they are daughters of, if he or she is a daughter or, of a politician, a powerful person, if you are a child of a powerful person, you won't get invitation from ISBA, right? But they can protect themselves against security or insecurity. So Nnamdi Kanu mobilized this massive number, right? The first video I'm going to share with you is unverified, but I've had many of our friends who have confirmed that it was during the recruitment of the numbers of people who are going to join the Biafra, what do you call it, the Eastern Security Network called ESN. One sec. So I've got one I want to put on as well, just before we continue. A moment. This is, yep. Sorry about that. I wanted to put one on, but let's start with the launch first. Then we'll I'll show you the next video. So this is the one for the launch.
I want to use this opportunity to welcome our great leader, the leader of Eastern Security, in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of Amadikyo.
December, just 10,111 days.
My late Marat, 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 my late Marat. Hiyele, hayamma, hiyele, yamma, hiyele, ayamma, haba, hiyele, ayamma, hiyele. We move together, we talk together, we eat together, we bath together, we sleep together, we work together. We talk together, we work together, we go together. Abba, hiyele, ayamma. Abba, hiyele, ayamma. Hiyele, ayamma. Hiyele, merele bago, wekore wekota. Amarta mekoda. Ọkụkọ ezigbo ọgwụ ụmụ nwanyị adịghị ya onye ọnyịba ọnyịba ọgbọgbọ ọgbọ ọnwụba na-eburu ya mmerele aba ayọmma mmerele bụ ọgwụ nwoke ori nwoke ọma ọtụ mmekwa Digeria, unaccounted to Digeria, Humana Digeria, Honoria, Nibanaba,
No fear. Those are Biafrans. Those who are ready, who believe in Biafra. For some of you who are calling them social media country. Biafra is a Facebook country. Nnamdi Kanu is staying in London, and then he's telling people what to do, blah, 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 nonsense. That is, those people you saw there are those who volunteered to join, IPOB recruitment. Like I said, from what we have been told, that was Enugu. But however, where after the selection and the kitting of the people who are going to become the Eastern Security Network, which is ESN, right? So those are the Biafrans who are ready to protect their land, right? After the recruitment is this.
Ibibison, Anama, Aquamoima Gibono, Mfremere ta poson sen. Ka frefut, you don't want me go to Eastern region. Eastern region me. Ibibio mommy, Anna mommy, Oron mommy, Efik mommy, Ibo mommy, Ijo mommy, Ikwe mommy, Ogoni mommy,
Our people in his own dialect. Officer Bara, you are welcome. The commander of Bayelsa State. Thank you.
It's on. It's on. It's on. It's on. Me okmofa. Olua. Yo yori obame baru rere. Eastern region bo. Suwambo. Bayelsa bo. Yo yori mogumi. One Eastern region yongu. One bo sembo digine mene pagabomini. Motor bigamo. Kriano gumi krimi, yano gumi krimi mi, krimi yano gumi krimi murume. So many wapagabo.
Make your jog me do ha ohe. Aba de ujakide. Todu ye nene choketache. Echi bo, echi galau, echi belu, echi TV o chakawa de mengini. Todu Eastern region agwaju jaunde. Gyojo amamaye mene turu mi todu emgide igbe. O na eneke lolu unyo jaun. O na eneke chandun enyokon to de mela to de amone kama ma ngbo ma jadakun. Megi ojo ka juja kide o kete pe don kate. Kwengi ne alo. Onchaka akako dama I
want us to give 3 motions to our great leader. Want to go? Oza! 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 I want to hear more of it to our great leader because it's not easy to gather this great army. I say, let us give him another 3 great motions. More of it. Let's go! More of it. Let's go. Let's go.
You see where they come? You still think it's a joke, Abi? Yes. They know what they want, and they are determined to get what they want because that will keep them safe from Nigeria and the looming calamity and destruction. Let me give you a bit of a picture of what you should know. It is very obvious that the current government or regime in Nigeria is very much comfortable with who? With terrorists. Do not be deceived by any of those sweet talk, all those big grammar from all those masquerading as progressives among them. They are criminals, okay? The state, I mean, the government policy protects terrorists in Nigeria, okay? So, as we speak, the government of Buhari has unleashed overwhelming, never seen before, historical, generational destruction on Nigeria, especially in the northern Nigeria. Right now, before Buhari came, there was no bandit, there was no ISWAP, there was no Miyetiala, there was no Fulani terrorist. But after he came, all these people opened branches, they opened shop, mega shop everywhere that they can even before now, Boko Haram they enter school, kidnap. Now bandits will kidnap anything kidnappable because Buhari is there. Now there is no effort by the government of Buhari to genuinely end terrorism in Nigeria. Yes, they may stage this fight, that fight, and then they can kill factionaries like as they use cultists. They can kill a factional one that is not loyal to them. They will say, oh, they have killed these terrorists here and there. Do you get that now? So, with that same, with this zeal, the government of Buhari is releasing terrorists back to the society, to the community. Terrorists are meeting the people, they turn to widows, to widowers, to orphans. Now, in northern Nigeria, the poverty level in that place now, no be here. It is beyond the textbook definition of poverty now. It has broken all record, okay? Because of Buhari, despite all the billions they are trying to send to people there, right? The level of destruction, ruins, death in northern Nigeria, it will take them more than 100 years to get back to the worst place they were in 2014 to where they are now. Now they have 13.5 million children who are currently out of school. So what does that tell you? It means that they will not get any education. They will need to survive. Most of them are living with recruitment cells. The recruitment group called the cleric, the chief imam, the this and the, all those religious criminals. The religious criminals who are using religion to deceive their followers in northern Nigeria, their people. Those children, they are growing under their tutelage. Most of those people, they are recruitment cells for terrorist organization in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. And how do they recruit them? They use all those vulnerable children who are now Alimajiri. 13.5 million of them have now joined the Alimajirism in the northern Nigeria. What do you think will happen? That means the army of terrorists, the recruitment process of getting more people, more children to join their terrorism, the recruitment there the pool will always be there and ready. Do you get that now? They will never lack soldiers that will be ready to kill and burn down. Now, when they finally finish with the northern Nigeria, as they have done with the middle belt of Nigeria, they will come down south. That is why the actions of Nnamdi Kanu, that is where it makes sense. Right now, before now, They have done everything politically to ensure that all the political criminals in the southern Nigeria, they are under the control and command of those who are sponsoring terrorism in Buhari's government. The Supreme Court governor, you know, the Supreme Court governor of Imo State, that guy didn't win any election. Do you get that now? The guy is under the probe of EFCC. The guy was actually in jail. He's the driver to Maurice Ibekwe, a career 419. But he found solace with Mr. Integrity, Buhari, because he can do the job for them. Okay? They want land. They want things that will allow them legal entrance to where they can still enter legally if they want to go to farm. If they want to go into farming, they can buy land from people in the eastern Nigeria, but they don't want to. They want to use the government fiat, right, to get access to all those things. And they have allies, the political allies in the eastern Nigeria, who are ready to cooperate with them as long as they can pay them good money. There are many. They don't care if their people are killed, if their people are kidnapped, if they are school children, right? If they bring this ideology in, whereby school children will be kidnapped, you know, in the eastern Nigeria, they value education more than anything. They are top. Most of their states in the eastern Nigeria, their children there, they are among the toppest, the best brains in any field in Nigeria. Especially when you start from their secondary schools, they have won. So you know them. So education is a very, very vital infrastructure for them in the eastern Nigeria. So when people begin to bring the ideology of education is haram, book is haram, and they begin to foment the trouble, and they are under the cover protection of those who are supposed to protect their own people, because they will collect money, they will collect position, they will get contracts, they will get all of these things, and they will watch their people die. What happened to those who have all those positions now? Secretary to the government of the Federation, the president, the chief of defense staff, minister of defense, chief of army staff, the chief of air staff, the director of DSS, the police inspector general, the senate president, name it. Out of 36 states, they have 19 state governors. Out of 774 local governments, they have 440-something local governments. Name it. Despite all of that, all the appointments, all the NNPC appointments, all of that, how come that they cannot do anything to protect their people today? It is simply because it is all for business. Now, this is the ideology that is going to envelop the southern Nigeria very soon, when the politicians who are there today are only interested in the politics and the perk of office, what they get from it. So, Nnamdi Kanu, very, very smart. Very, very smart guy, honestly speaking. Mazi, and those who are working with him. Look at that army. Nobody film trickle. So in case if you don't have an idea, oh, they don't have gun. Maybe they want to start another war. They are not starting any war. They are not starting any war. They are protecting themselves against the one that is ongoing. They lied to you. They told you that there is, people who are asking them to do the right thing, those people who are asking for war in Nigeria. Tell me, which peaceful country terrorists will walk into a school and kidnap 600 children? Which any peaceful country in the world, terrorists will walk into a farm and they will kidnap farmers and cut off their head, 110. Which peaceful country? Which peaceful country will have over 4 million people living as refugees? Which peaceful country? If they are not telling you that you are at war, it's because you are the ones they are waiting to kill. If you want to be killed, it's your choice. I can't control that. It's your choice. You are matured enough if you wish to be killed. But there are people who don't want to be killed. They just want to live peacefully. But there is ongoing war. Yes, there is. And there are victims. And if you don't know, you can pretend you don't. And I hope you won't become a victim. So Nnamdi Kanu is working with those who are going to stand and stop those kind of invasion until they become news that they walk to Enugu. Imagine the news breakout. Terrorists walk into Enugu school and they kidnapped 300 school girls. How are you going to feel? Who are you going to call? Are you going to call Buhari? the one that they kidnapped 600 school children from his backyard, and they marched the children into the bush for 3 days. 3 days. And there's no police, there's no air force, there's no nothing to intercept them, to rescue the children. Now they are now saying they know where they are. We know where they are keeping the children. People's children. And the parents came out to protest. You shoot tear gas at them. You tear gas them. What kind of a peaceful country is that? Do you want them to kidnap your daughter? Before you now realize that Nnamdi Kanu is not a social media Biafra leader. Look at that army. Oh boy. Who told you? Have you checked it? Those are human beings. Oh. Now, if you say, who is he going to give them war? And is he going to give them gun? And all of that, it is none of your business. Are you going to Eastern Nigeria to commit terrorism? Are you going there? Maybe you are not going to Eastern Nigeria to commit terrorism. Or are you there in the Eastern Nigeria right now committing terrorism? If you are not committing terrorism, why do you care if they are going to use gun or not? Come on. Sorry, I'm working with a very small device tonight, like I said, but I'm going to read your super sticker there. Chixili, you're back, my brother. Thank you very much for that. And your super chat, Niger or no Niger, we are doing great. Drink good wine for your Christmas, Joe. So that is for my wine, for my Christmas wine. Well, thank you very much, Chixili. That's a very good one for a Christmas. That means I'm getting Christmas gift early enough. So thank you to you. So let us continue. So what they are doing is that they are preparing because they don't want to be in the news that some terrorists, because in the news, we have received the news where Fulani terrorists invaded the village, raped, kidnapped women, raped them to death and killed them. Yes, I've seen people who have become victims in Enugu, in Ebonyi. Do you get that now? But they may tell you IPOB members are terrorists. Abi? But there is yet to be any arrested IPOB member who kidnapped anybody for ransom. There is yet to be any IPOB member or group in anywhere where they have kidnapped people to cut their heads off. We are yet to see them shoot at anybody. We are yet to see them blow down a building or blow down a worship place. Rather, we have seen the government of Nigeria use their soldiers and their policemen to kill them en masse and take their bodies away, right? Even intimidate and arrest so many of them who are currently languishing in so many detentions, secret detentions across the country. It is Nigeria that is sponsoring terrorism, that are those who are terrorizing the peaceful people who just want to live in peace, for goodness sake. That's the way I see it. How is that difficult? How is that too much to ask? But look at that army. Maybe you are just joining me. Let me just refresh your mind for you to have an idea of what Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB hierarchy have been able to put together. The strong men and women of Biafra, those who believe in liberty, freedom, the self-preservation, self-determination, those who believe that they are born free and they should be able to determine how they live and how they live their life and on under what law and command they want to do that. You may think this is just social media clout chasing, but it is not. And let me shock you with this if you are just joining me. These are the ready-made patriots of Biafra that will stand shoulder to shoulder against any external invasion, even if there are internal saboteurs who are going to encourage them and protect them. Now, as a Biafran, if you don't believe before, you should begin to believe now that indeed you have people who believe in the country that everyone is talking about, and they are ready to protect the land that they love so much, and their blood has been spilled again and again and again by those who just want to hold them for no justifiable reason, right? It is not a social media joke, okay? These are the ready-made, the Eastern Security Network of the IPOB for Biafra land. Let me refresh your mind.
I want to use this opportunity to welcome our great leader, the leader of Eastern Security, in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of Amadike. December, just 10,111 days, formed on parade.
That is what the northern Nigeria, ravaged by terrorism, that is what the northern Nigerian leaders should be encouraging their young men and women to come together with that kind of arrangement, to go, since the Nigerian army has compromised, since the Nigerian police, they have also compromised, DSS and all, even Buhari has failed them, right? But they are not really bothered about that. That is what they should be doing. Do you think they can mobilize 2 million of northern youth against Boko Haram? Do you think if they begin the recruitment of young people to go after Boko Haram in that Sambisa and all of that, do you think they will not be able to comb them out and arrest all of them, even possibly without too much fight? Do you know that? Nnamdi Kanu said whenever he is ready to go for Biafra, he was going to be able to mobilize 1 million men and women who are ready to sacrifice for Biafra, and they will not stop until Biafra is achieved. Let me shock you, okay? Because some of you have no idea how divided Nigeria is right now, okay? Many of those northerners you are seeing right now who are suffering through whatever is going on in there with Buhari, they cannot speak out too, okay? So some of you will think that there is going to be, if there is another civil war, that Nigeria is going to conquer the Igbos again. You are deceiving yourself. There is no country in history, no country in the whole world that will survive two civil wars. Nnamdi Kanu used solid almost 10 years to build the mind of an average Igbo man. You said he was talking rubbish. He's just making noise and the rest of that. Today, if he demands for 2 million people to rise up and take over the entire eastern Nigeria, they will do it. Not because they have all the weapons to do it. People will rise. No joke, right? And when that happens, you see those who thought the northern Nigeria and the western Nigeria and the rest, they are going to fight the Igbos this time around. They will be shocked. You know what? There will be no any northerner fighting for one Nigeria when another civil war breaks out. That's the shock that so many people don't know. And with what Nnamdi Kanu has managed to do with IPOB for nearly 10 years now, I mean consistently, if he asks for 2 million people to stand up in another 1 week, people will voluntarily join. Now, this is no longer mouth. When he talks, listen, if you are one of those who don't really believe in, well, if you are one of those who believe so much in this powerful Nigeria that will crush them and all of that nonsense, if you are one of those who believe that, you are living in the past. Nigeria has been so much broken. You see all those past glories, all those past ideas of the reason why the soldiers in Nigeria continue to intimidate in order to discourage young men and women from listening to Nnamdi Kanu is that if Nnamdi Kanu manages to raise the army, 1 million young men and women to take over, to take Biafra from Nigeria, do not be shocked. It won't last for more than a month. It's not going to be a long war. Yorubas will not fight. How many of you are they going to recruit to go and join them in the war? How many of those who they are killing in northern Nigeria right now will send their children to go and join the war because they want to save one Nigeria? And they are going to do it against 1 million Biafrans who are ready this time around. You have no idea. Nigeria will not survive it. And if you are very much worried about, they will kill them, people will die, it's because maybe you are a Yoruba and you have not been witnessing the killing, the mass killings, the communities where soldiers will just invade you, and just from nowhere, they will start shooting and killing people. You read them everywhere, but nobody wants to know anything about that simply because they are Biafrans. So killing them is not new. Now you, where they never start killing, should be prepared. That is why they believe that one day is coming, that they will be able to undo the Nigerian security, the Nigerian military, the Nigerian police, and they will undo them very well. But they don't want to add any form of terrorism taking over their land, okay? So that they will be fighting 2 wars, trying to stop terrorism from killing their people, and also stopping the Nigerian terrorists, the military, from killing them too. So raising the army, raising the subconscious mind of the people that are ready to die. Baba, if they born you for Lagos, you grow for Lagos. They are talking about Biafra and death, and you are saying, now mouth than they make. They will just kill them. I understand where you are coming from. Just wait till you start experiencing what people are experiencing in northern Nigeria. Then you understand that killing, losing your own loved ones, policemen taking your family members simply because they are Igbos and all that. Once you begin to experience that, you will realize that killing, they will just kill them. It's not a big deal. They are ready to die. And once they are ready to die, maybe you are ready to kill. Are you ready to die? 1 million, it will raise them. For some of you who don't believe, or some of you are still living in that past, it will raise them. Someone who can mobilize people. Let me show you this video. This is another unconfirmed one, but who said this is also part of the recruitment exercise where they are choosing people who are bold enough, who have sworn to the Biafra oath. Do you know that you have to swear to a Biafra oath before you can become a Biafran or IPOB member? Do you know that? Oath of allegiance, that you will stand by anything they do to you. Even if they arrest you, even if they say they will kill you because of Biafra, you must not deny Biafra. Do you know that there are people taking that? If you don't believe, watch this video again.
my late Marat, my late right late, my late Marat, my late right late, my late Marat, my late right late, Hayamma, Yamma, Ayamma, Haba, Ayamma, we move together, we talk together, we eat together, we back together, we sleep together, we work together, we talk together, we work together, we go together. Abba, hiyele, ayamma. Abba, hiyele, ayamma. Hiyele, ayamma. Yele, 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 yele. Merele bago, wokore wokota. Omerta mebodo. Akute jirugo, umuanya digeria, honyo. Niba,
I decided to keep flashing that, right? Just for you to know that if anyone is trying to rubbish Nnamdi Kanu, or anyone is telling you that is Nnamdi Kanu trying to start a war, calm down. There is no war. There's already war going on in Nigeria. You should just wake up to it, okay? Now in Yoruba land, where me I come from, right? We now witness kings. Before now, in Yoruba land, they will say, anybody, you can never kidnap a king. How can you kidnap a king? It's not possible. A king, someone who is like a next to the gods. Are you crazy? You are bringing costs upon yourself. Oh boy, now olden days be that. A Yoruba son will not mobilize boys and go and kidnap a king before now. But do you know that in Yoruba land now, Fulani terrorists, they will kidnap king. They will take king to walk in the bush. When they kidnap you, they will march you in the bush. You will walk kilometers into the bush. After that, you will arrive at their camp and you realize that there are other people kidnapped, waiting there, where their family members are going to pay ransom. People are being raped after being kidnapped. Many people never make it back alive. People are going through this trauma in Yoruba land, but it is not yet massive. They are kidnapping king, kidnapping public officials, people who are initially, before now, they are so protected that we feel like we are safe. I mean, they are safe. We are not safe. In Yoruba land now, nobody is safe. If you go to your state and you start going to Shaki areas, and you start going to Osun State area as well, you will realize what our people are facing in the hand of insecurity of these Fulani terrorists. 1,742 illegal Fulani camps are currently located in Yoruba land. So do you think I won't be buzzing myself if they show me a video of Yoruba sons and daughters who are volunteering to join Amotekun, and eventually we have 500,000 of them who are ready to defend Yoruba land? Do you think I won't be buzzing? Do you think I won't be happy? Won't you be happy? But right now, as we speak, they are telling everybody Yoruba land is fine. No. Anybody will try anything, because they are using their political, their political power over the media to suppress the real news of the danger that our people are currently living in. But yeah, they haven't kidnapped 600 children in Yoruba land yet. They have not walked into a school to kidnap school children in mass yet. And they have not walked into a village to kill 200 people or kill 100 farmers. So as a Yoruba person, do you want to wait till that happens before they act? It is obvious that even those who control the power today, as they claim, the Northerners, they can't protect the lives of their own people. Buhari, They kidnapped 600, say over 600 children in 2 kilometers away from where he said he's doing a private holiday, private vacation. Buhari doing private vacation in Nigeria to Daura. And the day he arrived there, they kidnapped 600 children 2 hours away. Buhari would rather go and visit his cow than to go there and meet with the families, the authority, people killed, and those missing. No, he won't do it. So if they kidnap 600 children in Yoruba land, are you going to call Tinubu? Is Tinubu going to call Buhari to help us rescue them? Is that what you are waiting for? If they kidnap 400 school children in Enugu, are you going to wait for Eguanyi? Or are you going to wait for for them to call Buhari? Abi? Or if they kidnap 500 school children in Imo State, who are you going to call? You are going to call the Supreme Court governor to call Buhari. So what is going to happen then? They will sell your children away. Now, the children they kidnapped in Kankari, in Katsina State, these children walked in the bush, in the forest for 3 days, not 3 hours, 3 days. Do you get that now? 3 days they walk in the bush. When the police IG and so many other court jesters, court clowns, palace clowns who are working for Buhari, the likes of Femi Adesina and Garbage Shoe, when they are doing grammatical gymnastics, when they are doing what they call, what is it called again? Is it called intellectual gymnastics? It doesn't matter. When they are trying to lie their way through their feet, when they are lying and lying about the kidnapping and the rest of that, the children were walking in the bush. When they are giving different media releases, when they are saying, oh yeah, the military are going after them, the Air Force is a lie. The terrorists were marching the children in the bush. Nobody was going after them. Nobody is going after them. Today, after Buhari visited his farm to go and see his cows, what happened? The governor that is negotiating with terrorists visited Buhari to go and tell Buhari that, Baba, we know where the children are now. We have located them. Yes, our boys have located them. We are just waiting for your order before we finally rescue them. So, Baba, everything is fine. Ranka Dede, Nagode, Sai Baba, Sai Barbarian. I won't really mad people everywhere. Isn't that obvious? So they went to tell Buhari 72 hours after they kidnapped the children to go and tell Buhari that they now know where they are. So they are now working to rescue them. Baba, they don't know jack. They don't know jack shit. They don't know where any children are. You see those children right now? Last, they are going to find some of them. But most of them, they will divide them into groups. She been at 600, they are looking 640 something they are looking for. In another, but as we speak right now, they have already made deals. Those ones that they are going to take to Cameroon, they are on their way to Cameroon now. Those ones they are going to take to Niger Republic, they are on their way to Niger. Those ones they are going to take across Libya to go and sell them as slaves, they are on their way. Those ones they are going to resell to other terrorist groups to use them as child soldiers. They are going to sell them. Last, anything where they remain is what they are going to give back. And they are still going to collect money from the government of Nigeria to send those ones back. As we speak, just as it happened with Shibok, happened with Dapchi, is happening now with Kankara. Kankara 600. Last, if they manage to get 100 back, Baba, the rest is going to be Bismillah and Barika, they say good be new. Sorry, that doesn't make any sense, okay? I know. But you know what I'm trying to say? Because I'm supposed to be a Nigerian, right? Meanwhile, I don't even understand 99% of the languages in Nigeria. I only understand Yoruba because I'm a Yoruba man. I'm supposed to be in my own country where they speak Yoruba, okay? I don't understand Hausa. I don't understand Igbo. Nigeria did not raise us to understand any language. So you see that Ede Aiyede in Yoruba land, they call it Ede Aiyede, whereby we don't even understand ourselves. If we want to be real, if they put all of us inside this room now, Yorubas, Igbos, Hausas, and mix us all of us together, everybody from everywhere. And so you start talking to in your own languages and start responding. Baba, we will just probably turn to a meaningless room of idiots who doesn't make any sense. We won't understand ourselves. So why are we still together as a country? If they take English away from us now, you will not. Many people will not understand what I'm saying again. Even with the English self, with my accent, some of you will be struggling to understand what I'm saying. Aren't you suffering? I mean, aren't you struggling to understand them? Especially if you are not Yoruba. Some will say, oh boy, this Yoruba accent of this guy is so strong. See how you pronounce that word. We're not supposed to be one country. You're supposed to respect me as a Yoruba man and say, oh boy, I studied Yoruba because I went to their university to study this and that. I also studied English there. They speak English, they speak Yoruba as official language. You will respect me with my accent. Like when a German, if you meet a German now speaking English, you can tell this one will be English, this one is German. So I'm sorry if I didn't really get that, or if I just blab on for a while. I use that as a recovery technique. So the point I'm making is that the division in Nigeria is so deep that nobody is safe anymore. The government in Nigeria right now promote and support terrorism. And terrorists are well covered and protected in Nigeria than Nigerians, those who claim to be Nigerians right now. Now, every reasonable and sensible leader from anywhere will be busy working on how to protect their own people. And you don't wait until the calamities you are reading about begin to befall you too. And your people begin to cry for help. And they start shouting, God help us, God save us, and all that nonsense, right? God is not going to come and save you from anything. You will save yourself. And that's why you have to give a thumb up to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB. Everyone should support him. Everyone should encourage him. Let me tell you something. They are so organized. I respect them. There are responsible Igbos. You see those who are on ground, who are volunteering to be part of that project to protect Igbo land. Those ones are those who want to do it themselves. They put their money in. They also put their own self in. They are ready. They know that any other country is better than Nigeria. Forget it. No matter what you tell them that it can be worse, forget it. They know. They are smarter than what you think. Nigeria that you want to hold on to is a fake country that you two will realize soon. Arewa will realize soon. That is a fake lie they are telling them. It is a country that is only for those criminals who find themselves in position of authority. It is not for you. So until you take it away from them, you will never have a country that works for you. So they are ready, and I respect them. It's not easy. It's not easy. Someone will say, I am going to mobilize 1 million people. That same guy, there are those who are living outside Nigeria. You know now, they are everywhere. Biafrans, everywhere. And they will speak with the same voice in you, Baba. Forget to. If you see them in London, if they say, let us meet in London tomorrow for IPOB protest, Biafra protest, but everybody will be there. Those who are going to take a day off, they will take day off. All over the world, that's how they do. They turn out in large numbers because they can't join their own compatriots back home. Do you know what thing they do? They pay annual dues. Imagine, if me, Maiyegun, decide to be the next generation Yoruba leader, and I say, oh boy, oh yeah, let's come together. We need to do our republic. You think it's a joke? It's not a joke. And he's been doing it for nearly 10 years. Baba, respect that guy, even if you don't really like him or if you don't agree with him. Respect him. People believe so much in him that they support the project. He's just the head of the project, and they respect him a lot. Respect him. They raise thousands of dollars, pounds every year to support the cause, promote the cause, encourage the people back in. Look at that kit they give to all of them, of the thousands of people you saw the video earlier, the kitting and the rest of that. Where do you think that comes from? Majority of that comes from those Biafrans who are not in Nigeria. They can't be there physically, and they support with everything. They are watching me. Some of them are my friends too. And I've told you guys, if your Biafra, when your Biafra come, remember me. Oh, I have video evidences that can show you that I am very much ready to take up your passport, your citizenship. Make it honorary, so that when you draft your Biafra constitution, provide some space for some of us who feel talk and continue to enlighten people and then continue to encourage other people to be like you rather than hate you. They should try and be like you. I want us to be like you, and I know we will never really be like you, and we are going to do it differently as well. Okay, we are Yoruba people. We have the ethnic people. We have the job people. We have everybody from everywhere. We will do it differently. But let me tell you something. Even if you don't agree with them, respect Nnamdi Kanu, respect those guys, and respect those Biafran guys. I mean, no joke. Respect them. You don't have to agree with them. Do you get it now? So, with what I have seen so far, if they turn up tomorrow and say they are going to do this, you may not like them. Baba, just be on the lookout, Neo. I'm going to draw the curtains here now. It's time to go to bed. I'm working tomorrow as well, okay? So I'm going to be back again tomorrow. Buhari will prefer to go and visit his cow rather than visit the family of the children who have been kidnapped, whose fate and their life are currently hanging in the balance. Nobody knows how they are going to survive it. Nobody have a clue if they are going to even have them back. But let me tell you something. You will be raising your hope too high if you think they are going to get them back, okay? And if they are not going to sack Buhari, oh, my dear sister, Elizabeth Oshodi, thank you so much for joining me again tonight. It's been a long time. I hope you are doing fine. And thank you for your super sticker there, as usual. Thank you, dear sister. So, yeah, Buhari is not going to do anything. Nothing is going to change. In another 2-3 days, there's going to be another big news. This time around, it is just going to try to break the last breaking news. So if Boko Haram could kidnap 600 children, what do we know that they can do next time? So people need to protect themselves. Buhari doesn't care, and we will continue to shout that out to everyone that until every region, every leader begin to understand that Nigeria is at war, and that war is being sponsored by the government of Nigeria, led by Buhari, and everyone is on his own. Until you realize this, and we continue to drive that narrative and ideology, and get our people prepared, so that they don't get caught up unaware. Because I don't know how I'm going to feel if I receive a news tomorrow that they kidnapped 600 children from a village in Abeokuta. I don't even know how I'm going to feel, because I don't know how the parents or the people from that area, the Kankara area right now, I don't know how they feel. The people of Shibok, they'll probably be sharing some information with the people of the people of Kankara, because it started with them. Maybe those in Katsina, 300,000 of them who are now refugees in Cameroon. Imagine, wait, I think I'm going to even say something here, right? Imagine, Buhari, before the kidnapping of 600 school children, before they kidnap 600 school children, there are already people kidnapped who are living with their captors for the past months because they can't pay the ransom, okay? There are many people who are now living in IDP camps outside Nigeria as refugees in Cameroon, in Niger Republic, in Chad. They were running away because Nigeria share borders with them, right? They are running away from the killings. They are running to all these countries as refugees, okay? So, the same Katsina state, 600 children were kidnapped. So, what are we going to expect next? The Chibok people, which this started with, they will likely be sharing some formulas and how to cope with the shock of your son or your daughter or your children being kidnapped by terrorists, and Nigerian government will play politics with it until the news die down and another one happen again. Do you get that now? So maybe Chibok people will be able to share that with them. And then the people of Dapchi in Yobe State, where they also kidnapped over 100 students, where Leah Sharibu, you remember Leah Sharibu was kidnapped in Dapchi under Buhari, and now Leah Sharibu is gone. Nobody knows anything about her anymore, right? Now 600 boys have been kidnapped. Over 600 have been kidnapped. In another few months, in another few days, another breaking news will happen again. When that happens, people will see Buhari to do something, Buhari to do something. After that, the news will die down again. As we speak, let me tell you how they always do it to confuse everybody. The government of Katsina State says 343 children are missing. The school says over 600 are missing. The garbage show in Abuja says only 10 students are missing. Last, they will confuse everybody like Chibok, like Dapchi, and another one will happen again and again and again. I hope it won't happen in Yoruba land before you all agree that Nnamdi Kanu, he is the smartest guy who understands Nigeria far, far better. He saw the war before they get this worse, but you called him a madman. Before you finally realize that some of you are calling him a madman, are having a bit of madness in you, is when the people you believe are mad begin to protect themselves, and some of you who believe that you are not mad, you begin to run for safety, run for your lives. Then you realize that Nnamdi Kanu is not mad after all. You've just been beclouded, brainwashed enough to think that self-determination is wrong, freedom is wrong, safety, being safe in your own space is wrong. You know what I mean? So you then realize that Nnamdi Kanu is not mad. You, who feel like being free is wrong, may actually have something to do to check yourself. I'm going to draw the curtains here. Until I see you again, you should have a good evening. Thank you to every one of you. Toju, my brother, sir. I have seen your super sticker as well. Toju from Canada, my dear, favorite, fan from that far away in, is it North America or South America? I don't know what we call Canada. But however, thank you to every one of you, Elizabeth Oshodi and Shuksi Lee, and to every one of you who chip in your comments, share the link, follow the page, like the page, and all of that. Thank you. I'm going to see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay safe, and stay safe. Good night.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ.